I downloaded data from the Refugee Processing Center website, which details the country of origin and the destination, state, and city of refugees for the past decade. In order to understand the data, you have to first understand what a refugee is as opposed to a typical immigrant. To be granted refugee status, a person must be fleeing their home country because of persecution or conflict. Now, after more than a month of sifting through the data, here's what I found. Burma takes the lead in refugees coming to Colombia with 405 people over the past decade. As you can see here, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Iraq, Eritrea, and Somalia make up the rest of the top 5. As I mentioned, a person has to be fleeing conflict in order to be considered a refugee. The influx of Burmese people is a result of one of the world's longest-running civil wars. Yesterday, I talked to a Burmese refugee who's made Colombia home.
It's very hard to live in Burma, so, yeah.
Ching Amlo has been living in Colombia for the past 7 years. She owns her own store, Sway Market, in Colombia. She came to the United States in the midst of a civil war in her home country, Burma.
The Burmese government has sent militias to drive them out in the past. Now here lately they've been making great progress toward peaceful coexistence, but the refugees that are here already are very skeptical for the most part.
Ching Ching's story is not unlike other refugees in America. She chose to start her own business because of the difficulties of having a job in America.
At the work, sometimes he don't like hard to communicate each other and don't speak very much, and we don't have any we don't have any education in America, so it's very hard to get a better place.
The language challenge is enormous, and it affects everything that they do. Affects their ability to find housing, get a driver's license, to understand bills, invoices, utilities. To not be able to communicate with us is by far their biggest challenge.
While Ching Ching admits there are challenges to living in America, she's still happy to be here.
Everybody like America because, it's the best country in the world.
And one of the people who helped her most is happy she's here as well.
We have an opportunity as Americans to not only help people who are under tremendous persecution and danger. We have an opportunity to help them, to be good neighbors to them, to accept them, because they're not here by choice.
I also took a look into how many people are coming to Missouri from the countries on President Trump's proposed travel ban. Note that the original travel ban included Iraq, but the revised one does not. Here, I've included all 7 countries from the original travel ban. As you can see, Somalia leads with more than 2,600 refugees coming to Missouri in the last decade. Only 2 people came to Missouri from Yemen and none from Libya. To see more trends and learn more about Ching Ching and her family, visit KOMU.com. From the studio, Felicia Lee, KOMU 8 News.